true, Barbara.
Welcome back to the Deadlight Society. I'm Michael.
I must be Adam.
You ruined it. You ruined the intro, as always.
Wait, hold on. There's all right, that's fixed. Sorry about that.
You just had to
ruined the
ruin
intro, and then something happened with the fucking mic, so everything was fucky.
We're back.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here.
We may be queer,
Yes,
and we have two microphones this time, but we're in the same room.
we do. So if you hear some echoing, that's because we're in the same room, but we're on different mics this time, so we've at least got that going for us. But I'm just going to start this off by saying I have had an awful week and a half, if I'm being honest. So, like, if I don't feel like, or if I don't sound like not that I ever sound peppy, but if I don't sound like myself, it's just because life sucks.
Michael's depressed.
It's just money, like not anything like personally wrong, like just like money issues. And I cracked my phone today, and now my phone doesn't work at all, and have to get a new dryer. Our dryer took a shit. Like, I'm just like, if one more thing happens this week, I might jump off of a bridge. And I mean that.
Let me know when you do it. I need fresh skin.
Yeah, I just told him in the car earlier. I was like, you might be getting that skin a little faster than you thought. So I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa, and I'm just tired of it.
I'll be known as a skin goblin by the end of whatever fucking skin saga that we're in.
But now this week we are doing The Thing. We're doing it because we actually went to a drive-in movie theater last week sometime.
And we didn't kiss.
We didn't kiss.
It kind of makes it sound like we kissed.
That does actually sound like we actually did not. Like, I took my fiance and he was with his friend from work, so like we actually had a pretty good time. It was a pretty cool experience.
Cold as fuck, but we had a heater.
Yes, it was cold and a little bit rainy, but it's all right. It was still cool.
Yeah, fucking halfway through the second movie.
Oh, but my phone rings. Y'all hear that, right? But I just can't see it. Somebody's calling me, but who is it? I don't know.
And we're back after that interruption.
After that interruption. Yeah, my phone, you can hear it ring, but it... Oh, and what the fuck? Who is it? What is happening?
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, I know you can't... I'm just keeping it recording this time because...
I'm going to try and see if I can turn it down. Let me see if it'll let me in. I can't see anything on the screen. Like, it's still on.
Yeah, like the screen's
functioning,
completely off.
But my phone, it's just black. Like, I can't see it. This is like the first time I've ever cracked my phone, and of course it had to go all out, right?
Oh my god. I think it's my mom.
Why? You too?
Hold on.
And we're back once again. Third time is hopefully the goddamn charm.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't know what just happened. I
know.
I was able to
Someone's
at least...
probably dying. And
Well, I fucking hope not. You know what, though? With the week that I just had, maybe. But I sure fucking hope not. But no, it just kept going off, and I was able to at least turn my sound off somehow. Like, I'm able to unlock my phone and get into it. But this is not part of the podcast. I know you don't come here to listen to me talk about my phone. It is right now, but like, sorry.
I'm not editing this shit out. Fuck that.
It is now, you're right. But yeah, I turned the sound off, so we won't be interrupted again for a third time. So, sorry.
We're here again. We're queer again.
And like we were saying, we checked out The Thing, okay, at the drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, we had a John Carpenter double feature with
Yes.
They Live and
The Thing and They Live.
Fucking great, and I loved it.
Yes. I unfortunately didn't get to finish They Live. I left a little bit early just because it started downpouring, and I was tired, had work the next morning, wanted to leave, so I'm old and ashamed.
I stayed and partied all fucking night. No, I didn't. It was like 15 minutes left of the movie.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I wish I would have done that because I probably would have just stayed. But, but I did finish watching The Thing, so that's what we're here to talk about today. And surprisingly, this is my first time ever watching it, which is weird because it's an old movie and it's John Carpenter, and like iconic movie.
I think this might have been one of the movies that I saw so many clips of that I thought I saw it, or I watched it when I was so fucking young that I just don't remember any of like what actually happens in the storyline. Because I was asking Cliff even, I was like, wait, what are these Norwegians? Or like, and then like throughout the movie, it's obviously a joke.
Yeah,
it's fucking Norwegians.
Yeah,
it's not Swedens. Swedish.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I asked him about the joke. I was like, wait, is it Norway or is it Sweden? He's like, I don't know, dude.
I don't know. It's something. But yeah, we checked that out. Since my phone's not working, I can't even read you any ratings right now. But like, it's an older movie. It's pretty good. From what I liked of it, I liked of it. Yeah. I liked of it. I just keep. Yep, I liked of it.
Suck today. All right. Like, I think the whole fucking shit at the beginning threw us off, and we're just here.
I'm telling you, my brain is definitely somewhere else today. But we gotta get this. We gotta get this episode out there for you guys. We said we were gonna record today, and then of course my phone just had a fucking break. So now, and I'm just not in the right headspace. But like, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it for you, and we're gonna review this fucking movie, no matter how shitty my life is right now. And yeah, that's just what we're doing.
Stop bitching. Pull yourself up.
I know. I'm trying. I gotta put my big girl panties on right now and just get on with it. But like, I did like the movie though. Seriously, it was a good movie. I did like it. It's not. It's an older movie, so I'm sure most of you listening who have seen it already. And I've, like you said, I've definitely seen clips of this movie, like it piecing it together. But I have not watched the full thing until just a week ago.
And from there, let's segue into giving our full review after the trailer.
Yep.
But first, can I rant about Velma?
You surely can. Listen, we're not trying to get canceled for this, for any take that we have, but I'm going to let you...
it's a shared fucking, like, view across the fucking board.
Yeah.
Like, even the... I don't fucking even want to be called out for it, but, like, the quote-unquote woke people and shit like that.
Yeah.
Woke mob, whatever.
Woke mob.
Alphabet mafia, whatever fucking offensive term you want to use for a group of liberals. Even that. I'm dipping and dodging around this. I don't know how to fucking talk about politics shit.
That's what I mean. We're not trying to, be one-sided or the other, so, like, don't take it that way, but, like, it's something that's...
I fucking hate everyone, so...
Yeah.
I don't...
Yeah. We're very pro...
I don't subscribe to anything.
Yeah, I'm very pro-women, very pro-LGBTQ, very pro-black. Like, I'm not... You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that type of person, but... I haven't watched it, so I can't really give too much an opinion on it. It's just from what I've heard.
So bad. Like, the fact that Mindy Kaling has had a history of her shows, they're always, like, centered around her. And, like, if you go back and read interviews with, like, co-stars and shit like that, and, like, just even co-workers when she was a writer on The Office... Every single person said she is insufferable to work with and, like, one of the worst people to helm projects because everything has to be her way. It has to do, like, this. Has to have certain fucking, like, whatever fucking political message of the week has to be thrown in there and shit like that. And it makes jokes just fall flat. But the thing that bugs me so much about the series is I even fucking tweeted directly at her. I was so fucking mad. I was like, the fact that you took a beloved IP, made it about yourself, and are now pushing it out there and, like, acting like it's this fucking great woke piece of art where, like, you're pushing all these boundaries and messages while in the actual show being racist to multiple different fucking races. And just being fucking misogynistic and fucking having everything about you, putting your fucking image into a beloved fucking character like Velma, like the fucking Scooby Gang. Who the fuck do you think you are?
That's really what it boils down to, huh? It's just a question of who do you think you are? Yeah.
Everything's so fucking bad. She sexualizes teenagers. She fucking... Everyone in this show, 15 fucking years old. You know what this show opens on in the first 2 minutes? A nude shower scene of girls covered by soap.
Oh.
They are 15 fucking years old. That's how bad and fucking counterintuitive and fucking hypocritical this fucking piece of shit show is.
Yeah.
It's so it makes me so mad.
Like I said, I have not watched it, and I don't know if I will. Like I'd like to watch it just to see. Like I've only seen negative reviews. I have yet to see any.
No
positive.
one likes it because it's so like everyone is so fucking unlikable, and it literally every fucking excuse for like everything that happens in the show is just some ham-fisted like woke political like red alert fucking signal. It's like, oh, it's because of white people. It's because of money. It's because of black people. It's because of the Asian. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. What are you trying to accomplish here? Yeah. Who is this for besides you?
Besides you. Yeah. No, like I said, I haven't watched it. I kind of want to try to watch it just to see what everybody's talking about. But, like, at the same time, like, I love Scooby-Doo. I'm like a big Scooby-Doo fan. Like I have a Scooby-Doo tattoo. Like I love the original OG Scooby-Doo. So I'm afraid to watch this and just like be appalled.
What pisses me off so much is everybody's excuse for this is constantly boiling down to, are you that much of a Scooby-Doo fan now that you care that much about this IP as like adults and shit like that? Number one, yes, but the fact that I have looked at the other like new Scooby-Doo iterations that they've done, like Mystery Incorporated, Be Cool Scooby-Doo with the different art style and shit like that. It's not because of that. I loved Be Cool Scooby-Doo. The writing was fucking on point and it was funny. Yeah. This shit sucks. It's not funny. Yeah. It's pushing all this shit that I don't even know what the fuck message it's trying to create at this point. And it's just bad writing. The jokes fall flat. It's like this early fucking, I want to say like 2005 style like race humor with shit. Yeah. And I don't know anymore.
And that's the thing too. Like it's hard to have an opinion on this kind of stuff because people will jump right down your throat and be like, "Oh, you just don't like that Velma's black. You don't like that Shaggy's black." Like, that's not even the point. Like that's not even it.
You can have these characters come out of character and it's okay. Like Mystery Incorporated, everybody has like a strong dynamic with each other. There's really in-depth storylines and all this shit. Yeah. It's like Fred's parents are fucking villains and shit like that. And it's like, it's cool fucking world building. Mm-hmm. And they did it right. This, whatever, like, stupid toilet humor shit you're trying to do, like, you're not good at it. Yeah. Stop. Like, don't try. And I think at this point, HBO Max just invested so much fucking money into it that they're just pushing it anyway.
I'm really curious to see, like, where it's gonna go from here. Like I'm waiting for the immediate like flop from like, oh yeah, season 2. No, not happening.
Yeah, no, they're not getting a season.
There's 2. I'm sure
they're already thinking about cutting the season short, like what they have. Because
it's not all out.
2 episodes in.
Oh,
no, only 2 episodes were released, and already it's getting canned. Apparently now, spoiler alert for the new for the next couple episodes, Scooby is going to be a black food reviewer that Shaggy falls in love with.
I just saw something like that too.
Keep in mind, they're 15 fucking years old. What the fuck? Also, everybody's driving too. They're 15 fucking years old and they're like all driving and shit.
I mean, I guess you could. Some stage you can get your permit at 15, but like not by yourself. You can't drive by yourself. So.
Who is it
for? Yeah. I have not watched it.
I don't like. There's no consistency at all. Just that alone, it's like if you're going to make it about young kids, make it about young kids.
Yeah.
I'm done. I hate it.
It's so bad. It's so hard to like voice an opinion because it's like we don't want anybody to feel like we're being any type of way. But like it was something that Adam felt very passionate about, that he needed to tweet out to Mindy, and he needed to get this off his chest. And I'm sure I'd be feeling the same way if I watched it. But like I said, I did not watch it. I don't really have any opinions to really share since I haven't watched it. But like from what I'm reading, from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing firsthand from Adam, like I wouldn't even like I don't even think I want to bother to try to watch it. I don't want to be upset. Like I know it's going to upset me.
And that's the thing too. It will upset you. It will 100% upset you.
Yeah.
I don't get why no matter where you're at the political spectrum, like something in this is going to upset you. That's why it's like, who the fuck is this for?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you trying to accomplish with this? It's just bad writing. She did a horrible job with this.
Seems to be reflecting that way in the reviews.
And the fact that I'm so mad about it, I know I'm going to look, oh, that guy's a fucking far-right dude. He fucking... No. I don't fucking...
That's what
I don't subscribe
don't
to
lump
whatever
me in
bullshit
with that, please.
this fucking show is.
I am not part of that crew, so that is not me. But I share. I'm sure I'd share a similar opinion to you on this. But like I said, I haven't watched it, so I don't want to say one way or the other. But I'm not far right, but I am also not far left. But I am more left leaning. I will say that on here.
That's my thing too. I'm like, I don't even know where I fall. If anyone knows me in real life, you know who the fuck I am. And
I don't like labels though. Like I just don't like being lumped in with like it's like if I'm a liberal, then I have to be woke. You know what I mean? Like I have to like all these things, and I have to be this, and I have to be that. But if I'm a Republican, then I'm just a fucking asshole. Like it's. Yeah, but I'm neither. But I'm not. I am more left leaning. Like I'll say that.
It's frustrating because it all depends on like how you grew up. Like especially where we're at. We're in a really rural area, but we have like all these liberal ideologies growing up at like when we did. Like we were born in the late 90s. Like we have experience growing up with all these technological advancements and like the globalization of the world. So we have a lot of liberal ideologies mixed with our morals of growing up in a rural, like conservative area.
Yeah.
So our shit conflicts all the fucking time,
clashes.
and it's just. It comes down to you and your logical thinking to like, what do I actually want to subscribe to in this moment? Where am I at in my life, and what do I want to believe?
Yeah, I got
That's why I'm fucking gun nut, but I hate a lot of the people who own guns.
That's. And then you have me on the opposite end, where I do not own a gun, and not that I'm not a fan of them, but like I don't know, like I'm kind of like in the middle, I suppose, where it's like should probably have one for safety, but like. You know,
I'm just like, have guns, they're fun.
Yeah, see, yeah, no, I got
it. Like, they make loud explosions and are just fun. I don't know what the fuck is not fun about them besides causing millions of deaths per year. Which is why that's where ideologies clash.
yeah, I'd say. But I mean, I think we'll end there because I know you didn't come here for politics and for all that fun stuff.
We've been branching
but
out with our shit.
We kind of just talk. Like it's a podcast, you know what I mean? We just talk. We're just in a room. We're talking. We're sharing things that we like and don't like. And right now, Velma, we don't like. Yeah. And unfortunately, Velma has a lot of like political ideologies in it that it's just
like you can't talk about it without
bringing it up. Yeah. So again, just another warning. Whatever. Like we're not any type of way. We're not trying to get on anybody's bad side. We're not trying to be far right. We're not trying to be far left. But like, just an opinion. It's just how we feel about it. And
we kind of explain where we're at politically too. So make your own conclusions. If you want to hate us for it, fucking do whatever you want. It's your choice.
Do whatever you want.
Freedom of choice, baby.
You're right. But with that, I think we're gonna cut you off with our trailer. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, bro. We're just gonna play you the trailer, and we link in the comments for it if you want to watch the trailer. Like I said, it's an older movie. You probably watched it already, but we'll play you the trailer, and then we'll be back with our review of John Carpenter's The Thing.
And maybe less political messages.
Yes, and less political messages. Yes.
All right. See you after the trailer.
100,000 years ago, it found its way into our galaxy. Trapped in the frozen wasteland of Antarctica, it could not escape. Now the men of Station 4 have made a monumental discovery. An alien creature had frozen, but not to death. And man...
It isn't Benny!
...is promised place to hide.
We're back.
Are we actually back,
Yeah,
though?
yeah, we're back.
Or are we only back in spirit?
Both. We're back and back in spirit.
Are we even real? Are we?
Are we clones?
Thing?
Yeah, the thing. I should have said the thing.
Well,
You're
we're
right.
not really clones.
Clones.
It's the
Clones
same
of the
creature, just replicated over and over and over again.
You're right. Yeah.
I didn't understand that.
What? That it's just
Like
the same
the
thing?
whole like alien. Like I didn't. If it's one alien and it's replicating itself over and over and over again, it's the same creature, but it seems like every time it leaves something, it dies. But like, so how is it taking over? Like, it's not multiplying though. It's the same creature, just in. Or no, because it is in multiple things at the same time.
Yeah, like
is it a hive mind? But it's not really.
Well, now you got me confused because
I
now
know,
I'm thinking about it
it's a
too.
fucking confusing thing.
Because it is. They explain it. So we're jumping right in here. So we're back.
Yeah,
Spoilers ahead. It's like because you would think that like if it's this creature, alien creature, right, and it inhabits the person's body, like how does it multiply? It would just be that one.
But if it does replicate, it should be a hive mind, but it doesn't seem like it's communicating with each other. Like it seems like they're their own separate creatures then when it's like in two different people.
Yeah, I don't think it can't be a hive mind because you would think that like when they were burning the other ones, then the other ones would feel it.
It's the same creature. It's the same creature acting separately with two separate minds, but it's all stemming from that one thing, but it's not a hive mind.
That is so confusing.
I know. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
How
It is a thing. Like,
yeah,
it's a thing.
the thing. That is confusing, though. I didn't even really think about it or like try to. I just assumed that it was multiplying, but like how if it's inhabiting one person at a time? But like.
Even when it inhabits multiple things, like it's in two people at one point, at one time.
Yeah. It took multiple of the dogs at one point too. So like I get it. Like it does multiply.
And
so maybe it's just
separately.
it's got just one big thing, the thing, and it just multiplies into multiple
the brains are
things.
acting like differently and separately. Like they're not acting like in one common goal. It seems
just,
like
I don't know.
That's
maybe
why I'm like, it's not a hive mind, obviously.
No, it can't be. But
or it is a hive mind, and I'm just fucking retarded and don't know the fucking definition of a hive mind.
Yeah, I don't think it can be because, like I said, then if you were burning one of them, the other ones would be hurting and like trying to stop you, not just standing there while I can't give myself away. If I say something, you'll know it's me, and then you'll burn me next. Like you would think that if it's a hive mind, that they'd feel it and they'd also be like screaming.
And
or
also,
something.
wouldn't it be easier if you could just go in a bunch of people at once? Why wouldn't you be trying harder to inhabit everybody
while they're in the same
so you can
room?
all overwhelm the minority?
It would definitely have the ability to do that too, especially in a small room with a
because
small amount of
apparently it
people.
only takes one cell of it to replicate.
Yeah. So it doesn't kind of make sense because there was only like how many people on this like maybe 6, 7 of them in the.
There's like 10 or something.
Okay,
Like
even
at the
so, that's still a
start,
small
and
ass
that's
number for this thing to be able like it's got tentacles coming out of the thing like it's a big ass it's the thing it's a big ass fucking thing like.
Well, it gets all the matter from like because they have like 12 sled dogs or whatever the fuck, or like at least 7 or 8.
Yeah, and it gets most
and
of
it
it
gets
from
all
them.
those. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I like how it like the whole time it kind of has like the teeth from the dogs.
Mm-hmm. It was definitely a well done movie. I'll give it that. I know we kind of jumped right in here. Didn't really explain much of what's going on, but like, if you've seen it, we'll just explain it anyway. But it's essentially like I don't even. Why are they there? They're there because something happened,
It's like
right?
in Antarctica. Like,
Yeah.
There's there's always been stations and stuff up there.
But aren't they there for like the Americans go for a certain reason? Like, wasn't it because there was something just research? That was it.
Yeah, it's just research.
Okay, so then they're in this like research center place, whatever, in Antarctica.
It's a research facility in Antarctica,
and
just multiple countries do it.
Yeah, and they're there. There's like 10 of them or so, and I don't even like. I don't remember how it's like. It just started like the dogs, right? Like it just started in the dogs. Like
dog,
where did it come? Like where did it come from?
It came from the Norwegian facility.
But where was it? I don't remember. That's what I mean. I don't remember.
In the block of ice. Remember?
In the block of ice, and then they went and they saw the block of ice.
Yeah, they thought it, and were trying to do experiments and stuff, and then it overtook their facility, got into the dog, and then the dog ran from that facility to this facility.
Okay. All right. So thanks, because I was lost as to where it came from. It's like it's there somehow.
The thing from outer space, Mike.
No, I got it's an alien, but like I'm like, how the fuck did it get into the dog in the first place? Like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it was the block of. All right. So
because remember they go to the big thing.
Yeah,
and they're like, how long has this been here? It's a giant fucking ship.
Yeah, I remember that part, but I don't know why I didn't connect the dots. That just escaped from there, or they thought it out from there, whatever. Like, okay, that makes sense. So, but yeah, it's just this like alien form, and it just kind of multiplies by taking over people. Like that's the only way that it survives.
Yeah, it just replicates them like cell by cell.
Yeah, it kind of and the way that they explain it, and like the little like almost game like thing that they show as to like and trying to explain it to the people in the movie, it reminded me of Among Us, which is kind of funny. And then you say that Among Us was like loosely based off of this. Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the
inspirations. Yeah. So it's kind of like Among Us. Like, you know, it has to get you in the room alone, I suppose, and then just kind of takes over you. So and kills you essentially. But it takes over your body. It becomes you. You're no longer you. You're dead. You die. You are now the thing.
What the fuck was that?
That was me explaining. Listen, the week that I had, I don't even want to hear it from you right now. But yeah, no, that's really, it just takes over you, like it just, and that's how it multiplies. And the threat here,
I hate people.
Our
phone was ringing off the fucking hook.
Put it on silent, bitch.
It was on silent. I don't know why it's not.
But the threat here is that, you know, if it takes over all the people here, like it's just going to keep spreading, and it's going to be a problem, and there's going to be no humans left. It's going to be all of these things. So that's the threat of the plot here. Kill count. I mean, everybody pretty much dies besides 2 people.
Yeah, Keith David and Kurt Russell are the only people.
So a lot of people die, and in very exciting ways.
They're exploded. They're caught on fire. It's the normal. It's the usual.
Very. It kind of surprised me.
I mean, the creature kills are fucking wild.
Yeah,
like it's just crushing heads and eating people and stabbing people.
Yeah, it's very, very out there, and like it surprises me. Like this is a movie from what, the 80s, right?
Yeah, 1982.
Okay, so early 80s.
I forget how many years after Halloween this was. I think Halloween's 78.
I think something like that. Yeah, so not very long after. But it surprised me as to like how good the practical effects really were, because they seemed pretty good to me.
It's only 4 years.
4 years after Halloween. Okay,
that's how impressive John Carpenter is.
Yeah,
that's why he's a god.
That is impressive too, for how, like I said, how good the practical effects were here, and just how well the movie was put together. And I think for the longest time, I think I stayed away from this because I was afraid I wasn't gonna like it, because I knew it was kind of like alien based, and I'm not really a fan of like alien movies, so like I didn't think that I would like it, but I actually liked it. It was actually really dope.
I told Michael, I was like, basically the thing that got me started on this movie, obviously Halloween was my first horror movie, so like when I saw John Carpenter, I knew the name.
Yeah.
But on top of that, my brother was always a Godzilla fan, so like I loved all that weird sci-fi alien shit from that already, because that was basically like our Saturday morning cartoon. Is he would just pop in a fucking Godzilla tape, and then we just sit and watch that.
Yeah.
And so I went from that to this. So it was like just settling into mixing all the things. It's like John Carpenter, you got the weird sci-fi shit, you got aliens, you got cool Kurt Russell and Keith David.
It's like a perfect mix for you, I suppose. Yeah, it was a perfect mix. But like I said, I was surprised that I did actually really like it. There was another thing that I wanted to say about it, and I completely slipped my mind. But I'm sure I'll come back to it at some point, though. But Fear Flop, since we kind of forgot in the beginning here. Fear 10? Okay.
This is like one of my one perfect movies.
One perfect? Okay. Yeah. I'd say I'd give it like a Fear... I'd give it a Fear 9, if I'm being honest. It's kind of hard for me to give it 10, but I'd definitely give it a 9. Like, I really enjoyed this. There's nothing in here that I didn't like. Like, I'm trying to think right now if there was anything, like any plot holes or any type of like thing that I
mean, besides what we kind of explained with the whole alien situation.
Yeah, like
I didn't understand it, but that kind of adds to the, what's
what
actually going on here. It keeps you invested more.
Yeah. But no, I would definitely give it a Fear 9. I definitely watch it again. And like I said, I was kind of nervous coming into it. I didn't think that I would like it. And I do like it. And it's definitely a movie that I would revisit. And also, we noticed while we were into our little break here, we just reviewed Better Watch Out last week. And the movie that Luke was watching in that movie was The Thing. And we just realized that right now. Well, I mean, a little bit ago, but we just realized it. And funny how that works.
Everything is full circle in this world.
That was not intentional, we swear, because we literally just realized it.
I was like, oh shit, yeah.
So that was just like perfect timing.
Just good on the fucking drive-in for doing that showing.
yeah, I'd say, yeah. I also thought it was cool to like watch it for the first time in a drive-in, like just to have that experience.
It's the perfect scenario. Yeah. Like we were in the cold. It was like rainy and kind of like your eyes couldn't fully like focus on the screen. It was cold, and we're watching this movie about an alien in Antarctica. It's like, okay, this is perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty perfect for this movie for sure, and just for my first ever movie at a drive-in, and I could say it was The Thing. That's pretty dope.
That's wild to me. Yeah. Like, this isn't even my first movie.
I know. And as somebody who, if you know me for a long time, or I guess, I don't really talk about it that much, though, if I'm being honest. I just kind of keep that.
We talked about it at the start of the podcast.
Yeah, like, for me, like, being a little kid, that was always kind of my dream, was to, like, own a drive-in movie theater. So it's kind of weird that I've never been to one, and I so desperately want to own one day.
That's why I was like, do you ever been to one? Like,
never. But I want
one right up the fucking road. It's literally like 15-20 minutes away from my house.
I know, it is. It's very, very close, and I've never... And it's the oldest drive-in in America. Like, it's the oldest one.
Yeah, it's the oldest continually operating. It keeps just passing hands, and it's like new people keep picking up. Somebody finds interest in it. Try, go for it.
I'll be next whenever they feel like they want to throw in the towel and like, we're done with this.
No, just change hands again. So
it'll be a little bit, but it's all right.
And I think that guy's like in his 40s.
Okay, so it'll be a little bit.
His 30s or 40s.
You ever listen to this? Add me on, buddy. I wanna come in. Come in.
I really do. It would be really cool if we could ever swing it, but like doing like the Deadlight Society presents showing, like a double feature like that. That would be really cool.
That would be really cool.
I would love to be like helm something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely something we could probably look into too and see if we could be.
Can even just like do 2 of our favorite horror movies, like ones that we grew up on, or just fucking something that works together.
Something, but that would be pretty dope. But, that's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid, so I'm hoping to one day be able to achieve that. But obviously right now, with how tight money is for me, it's no time fucking soon.
Good luck. All the foreign companies are buying up all our land, too, so that might not be available soon.
Yeah, I'll figure it out when the time comes, I suppose. But, I think, is there anything else in here that you wanted to go dive into?
No, there's not.
Really. I know that was a really short synopsis here, but there's really not much more to it other than that. It's really just
a one-room movie for the most part. Yeah. So it only takes place in this 10 feet of fucking space.
Mm-hmm. There's not much to it. It's really just that simple, but it's really good. If you have not watched it, I definitely recommend it. It was my first time watching it, and it will not be my last. So definitely check it out if you have not. Don't have a direction for next week yet. Possibly The Menu. I know Adam checked that one out the other week, and he really enjoyed that.
Spoiler alert, I fucking loved it.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to check that out sometime soon. So that might be the next movie we dive into. If not, we will figure it out. We will let you know. But as always, just a general thank you to everybody still listening, who tunes in every week, checks us out. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate it if you'd share our pages, let your friends know, like, hey, there's two idiots that talk about scary movies, and apparently also some political messages in this episode, but this will probably be the only episode, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's not going to be a normal thing.
But yeah, no, send them our way for sure. We could definitely use more support over here, but appreciate the love that we do get right now, and hope that 2023 will be better for all of us, and especially me.
This literally is just the politics and woe is me, Michael.
It is. It's both of those today. It's both of those today, and only today. Don't worry, I'll feel better next episode.
Great move. Operation Gecko Rescue was a success.
Once I get my phone fixed, I think I'll be all right, because that's really what I'm just more upset about right now. I'm like going through withdrawal. So I'm just a little upset, but I'll be better once I get my phone fixed, figure it out. So, but yeah, I think that's it for this week. So, you have anything else? Any horror news? Anything?
There's never horror news now.
There's not. You didn't watch The Last of Us first episode yet, so we can't talk about that.
Still haven't watched
Wednesday. Can't talk about that. So
it's Velma though.
Yeah, and I didn't watch that, so we couldn't even really talk opinions because I didn't watch it. So we're just not on the same schedule right now, guys. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, no, I guess with that, we will see you next week with either The Menu or some other horror movie. But until then,
see you next week.
Yup.